If you want to be a great man, you need to know what not to do. This knowledge is essential to being an alpha male and should be carried with you at all times. To put it bluntly, no one wants to put in the time and effort to make a potential girlfriend fall in love with them, only to have it all go to waste because they did something on this list. First, he never breaks a promise made. This guy gives it his best in whatever he does, whether it's for his own personal development, the progress of his work, the development of his friendships, or the execution of his weekend plans. He will approach a woman knowing well that he has something valuable to offer. He's not looking for enigmatic solutions. Moving on, he never disappoints a lady. From the way he dresses for dates to the 15 seconds it takes him to make reservations, this guy takes pride in his attention to detail. He has never inquired about a woman's preferences. As a beginning point for his preparation, he inquires about her preferences and general life preferences. He still comes to pick her up, even if they have to use a car service or Uber. He takes care in order to keep her safe. He wishes that the time he spent with her will never stop. Following that, he is not afraid of challenges. He is not scared to set challenging goals because he enjoys a busy routine. His friends and family never have to wonder if he will show up because he keeps all of his commitments. Before he dates, he always calls ahead to make dinner reservations. If the two of them are going to do something physical together, he makes the lady bring a change of clothes and shoes for the occasion. Next, doesn't rely on text but rather prefers calling. A man of exceptional worth is aware that his voice and demeanor are the first things a lady notices about him. A high-quality man is picky about the ladies he spends time with and prefers to call them to see whether they are on par with him. He is selective, and a phone conversation with her teaches him a lot about a lady and her desires. Following that, he's never murmuring but speaks fluently. He has to have attended seminars, read widely, and recently traveled or wants to visit a number of cities. So he is well versed in their culture and can chat intelligently about them. He is not scared to share his knowledge without coming across as arrogant or conceited. Conversations with this man is bound to be engaging, as he has had a full and adventurous life from which to draw. Moving on, he doesn't disappoint in terms of looks. Luxury products and expensive haircuts have nothing to do with this problem. It's about taking care of yourself and loving the way you look. He researches the latest trends in men's fashion in magazines such as Men's Health, GQ, and Esquire, in order to replicate them for less. The cheaper jacket he buys will be a size or two too big, but he'll have it tailored to fit him perfectly. His shoes are immaculate, his hands were manicured, cuticles pulled back, and calluses removed. He doesn't smother himself with cologne, but he wears just enough to smell fantastic up close. Next, he never looks sad. A significant man understands how to keep his mind in the present. His upbeat attitude originates from his faith that he can achieve whatever objectives he sets for himself. He never lets negative thoughts into his mind. Rather than lingering on his tragedy, he focuses on the good that will come of it and moves on. He is self-aware and understands that his thoughts influences his life experience. Moving on, he never pursues. When he's out in public, he acts like a gentleman and shows no evidence of aggressively pursuing a love companion. His lack of hunting abilities is well documented. Nothing about this property screams desperation. Following that, he is never rude due to rejection. He's never been stung by rejection. If a lady rejects him, he doesn't respond like a whiny little brat who insults her like his six. Perhaps she prefers males with light eyes and hair, and he is tall, dark, and stunning. He treats everyone with dignity and respect, and he never treats a lady harshly for gently declining his advances. Finally, he doesn't tolerate a mess around him. He doesn't drive around with a bunch of worthless junk. It has recently been cleaned. In a similar spirit, his house is spotless and tidy. Both the bathroom and the bedroom have been newly cleaned and made. It is critical for him to work in a clean, uncluttered environment. That marks the end of the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.